All right, so we drove down I-5, came up to the pass, turned off, headed up the back road, and we are for tonight just car camping here. And this is Pilot Peak here, and in the morning once we get up, we will be hopping on the PCT and heading northbound. Alright, this is our first longer trip with the double quilt. This is from Enlightened Equipment, so I'll let you know how that goes. I've got my old backup pad, Big Agnes, and Holly's got her Repeat SL from Big Agnes underneath the other side. And we're set up to enjoy the view of Pilot Rock up above us. Alright, coming in off the trail into Pilot Rock, turning and joining the Pacific Crest Trail, heading north.
That we had to hike together, but almost like you're saying, I guess a tramway where you're like, let's all hike and sort of camp at the same spot.
Yeah.
Having an artist there trying to capture the beauty seemed to accentuate it all for me. You might be hearing the chainsaw in the background, so we don't have to keep going over these things here. Thankfully, there's a trail crew back there. He cleared a bit of the trail we were on, although now ahead of him. One crazy ponderosa. Look at the branches swinging all the way out both different directions down low, and then it gets up and breaks up into just enormous branches. Amazing. Thankful for a dry place to sort gear to repack, and thankful that our friends who were leaving at this point, you can see one minor mishap, we're going to shuffle our car up to the end for us. It was a great time hiking with them, but ready to head on into the snow. All right, slight detour for a very short time because we're gonna stop, hopefully find a place out of the rain if it comes, to have lunch. All right, so our detour for lunch led us to a picnic table by the lake. And of even more note is quite luxury for when we're hiking. So most importantly at the moment is sink and soap, ready for lunch. Looks like we traded the snow from this morning for small hail balls everywhere this afternoon. All right, back to snowing again, but absolutely loving these big trees. There's a lot of, not huge, but really big trees here. Very nice. You can really make out the bigger flakes when you cross the road and hit openings in the trees. But onward, and at the moment, upward. All of this makes one very, very glad for rain pants. Thought I should mention that there are a few areas where there's a good group of deadfalls together, and then there's a lot of individual blowdowns spread out on the trail. Fortunately, many are easily stepped over, and with the easier terrain, most are at least easily navigated around, so that helps. Although this plus uphill, a little more difficult. Really glad to have extra fuel, as the snow came down again last night throughout the night, and just a little bit when I got up this morning. Can't tell right now, but we'll get up and going. Thankful it's just a dusting, so it is very beautiful, but the trail is still really obvious. All right, with just this little bit of a view, if you can see that, you can get an idea how the clouds are right now. Seems like there would be a view to enjoy while going uphill, except for the clouds and fog, but the lighting is cool. And way back down valley, you can get a little bit of a view where it's lower down. All right, here's where we came from. Make that out. And gate marking the transition. And this is where we're heading north and back into the forest. Not something you see every day on trail, but that is how it fell. All right, so we warmed up going uphill a bit, but as you can see, the temperature has not warmed up at all. I'm looking down because of the rough trail. The temperature hasn't warmed up at all, so going downhill now, we still have the buffet and the beanie on. Pretty soon I'll probably add the hood also, as Holly has, even though there's no snow falling at the moment. But onward. As I'm hiking in this beauty this morning, the phrase "I'm loving it" came to mind. And I was thinking that must have been a slogan, if I remember correctly, for some company. And no offense to the company, but I do think this is a better application for me personally. Although, I'm thinking, you can put in the comments, I'm thinking it was McDonald's. And if that's the case, maybe I'd even agree with them at this moment. Alright, so there was an important or momentous occasion yesterday. I think I forgot to mention when we got to camp. So we were busy trying to keep gear dry in really wet rain, snow / sleet / whatever. Anyway, yesterday we met a tramily, or group of thru hikers who were going south. So shout out to them. If you see this, they are our excellent PCT adventure on Facebook. But they were going through and they gave Holly her trail name. So Holly now has a trail name, officially dubbed Eggplant. Now, if you keep an eye on her gear over the video, you may begin to guess why that is. I guess you could say this is the PCT version of a green tunnel. Really pretty area here. It's the insert for my shoe, and believe it or not, this insert actually holds more water than my sock, so I gotta make sure to wring it out really good if I want to wring my sock out. Otherwise my sock just gets re-wetted again and again and again, which it will anyway, but this will buy me some time and less cold toes for less length of time. Here's a great sign, literally and figuratively at the moment. Time to dry out gear and have lunch. The sun is coming and going behind clouds, so instead we are making use of the wood stove in here, and this is spectacular. Getting gear dried out and staying warm while we get a good break. I should show you the one downside to this shelter is the pack rat's nest hidden down here, or I should say not so hidden down in here. I bet there's a knack for aiming this in a bottle, but I don't think I have it. Well, what a difference a lunch break makes. Okay, maybe not always, but this one certainly is. Listen to the birds. Magic. I shut them up. Finally got a view today, at least. This is nice. These are those moments I love on trail when you come around the corner and get surprised. Check that out. Pretty cool, huh? A very beautiful afternoon after some rough weather. Enjoying the scenery. And still going that way. Alright, we just finished a short break. We'd finished the uphill and we're resting. Now looking to go downhill, and I think we're going to push for our biggest day ever, 18 miles. Alright, so why pushing on when we had planned to stop, spend the night, and just finish the last little bit in the morning? Is it we were thinking about how cold it might get tonight now that the clouds cleared out? Am I thinking of a milkshake? Is she thinking of hamburger and french fries? Or all of the above? We will see. First glimpse of Fish Lake, and still enjoying the views. I can say, do you see what I see? And do you hear what I hear? All right, not quite there. That was the trail, but short road walk. I see the sign up ahead, right there. I see my first stop over there after the car. We are looking to get eyes on. Oh, first relief is eyes on vehicle. Second relief will come when the vehicle actually starts. Okay, so the correct answer was all of the above, although so hungry we ate the burger and fries before taking a picture, and the milkshake was substituted for this incredible dessert here. Definitely a fitting end.